to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boston College Eagles. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Boston College Eagles offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, we'll be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has...
There he goes! They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Boston College right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass, it's Poe. Under fire. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cummings. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Boston College offense has it working.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll run for it on third and short. On the move at the 30. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Boone. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. Great move, now he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Off the play fake on first down. Fires left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quickly complete. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Boston College wants to play fast.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try the left side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boston College will send out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Caught at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Wolverine! The offense cashing it in on that drive. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cummings. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll try to snap it quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. And a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Scanning the field, it's Poe. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Boston College right back to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. They're setting up the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He's going for it all. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
The run from the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Cabrera. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions.
Breaks into the open.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Poe. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Boston College! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On the run from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finding an escape route. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and sling it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
To the air, it's Poe. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Boston College will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And now on second down for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on third. Got a man, it's Boone. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll pull it down and run. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. He rifles one deep to the left. Catch and stride inside the 15. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air, it's Poe. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Caught in the backfield, it's Cummings. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Poe. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Wolverines will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's the pressure. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And it's nice to be an offensive coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high-percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Gives it on the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Fires to the tight end. first down. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Line is set on 3rd down. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fakes to grab.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defender everywhere. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Cabrera.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're facing a 3rd down. The offense changing the play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them.